Kevin Durant denies a report about him planning to retire. Keyshawn, J. Willimax, ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, ESPN2. You can listen on your smart speaker. Just say play ESPN Radio. We're presented by Progressive Insurance. Here's KD's tweet, guys. I know most people will believe unnamed sources over me, but if it's anyone out there that'll listen, I don't plan on retiring anytime soon. Bleep is comical at this point.
What's bleep?
Bleep is a word that
Poop.
we don't use.
Poop, Ron Burgundy.
Poop, Ron Burgundy. NBA insider Mark Stein reported Monday that one team executive told him during the NBA Summer League that KD was, quote, more apt to retire than play again for the Brooklyn Nets.
This is what's crazy about this whole thing. It's like somebody comes out with some kind of hot take, and then people take that for face value. Kevin Durant loves the game of basketball. He's not going to retire. Now, will he sit out of training camp? Potentially. He didn't deny that rumor or that report. And, Key, that would probably be one of the harsher stances that KD could probably take in order to try to force his way out if it's not at an amicable state by the time he gets to training camp on September 26th.
I don't think it's amicable now. If you've had to talk to your organization, your team, your head coach, your owner, general manager twice already, however the message got sent, that seems like that relationship has soured to some degree.
I mean,
why do I have to keep reiterating what my wishes are to you?
I'm trying to move you, Key. Like, you want to be out. I'm trying to move you. I'm trying to get return value for Keyshawn Johnson. I can't get it back to my show. So until I can get it back to my show, you got to ride it out with Max and Jay. This is where it is. Damn. You're under contract. You got to ride it out.
I don't really
y'all have a chance to make great TV, win Emmys. You have a chance to do it.
Not doing a good job of selling me.
I'm just saying, what else do you need? Why don't you like Max and Jay?
Well, it'd be another 8 hours if I had to do that. No, but I look at it as you're going to always hear whispers about what people think because everybody's trying to figure out one's mind. Mm-hmm. Everybody's trying to figure out Kevin Durant, what he's thinking. Oh, I heard from this coach and Kevin Durant's thinking this. Or I heard from this general manager, agent, Kevin Durant's thinking that. Meanwhile, Kevin Durant is off playing hoops and training and enjoying what's going on during his offseason. You say that they're trying to move him. Are they really trying to move him?
I mean, no.
You see what I'm saying?
Of course.
So I asked you to move me, but you're playing games, tiddly-daddling, dueling around, instead of handling the business and trying to get it done.
But it's a delicate thing, though. It's like threading a needle, though.
It's not delicate?
Well, yeah, it is delicate because I can move you, right? But if I start going after teams and say, hey, Max Kellerman from the Toronto Raptors, let's make a deal. If I'm making that call to Max has leverage. Max is saying, okay,
especially when
what I have on the table.
Especially if KD is disgruntled and everyone knows it, the team's leverage goes down to trade him. If I'm Joe Sire, whoever, anyway. but if I'm whoever I am with the Nets, I'm going to KD and being like, look, here's the problem now, okay? When you come out and publicly say this, we can get less for you. And we're telling you right now, we're not trading you for a bag of peanuts.
That's true.
So let's act like it's all good if you really want to move. And this might take a minute now because everyone knows. It might not be till the deadline.
And that is 100% correct, Max. That is how you do it. You talk to him. You just lay low and try and figure it out. But they probably have done that already. And there's no communication. So one can get frustrated in this situation. The closer you get to training camp, you're only 2 months away.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen.
Right? And now all of a sudden I'm getting teed off because nothing's happening.
But I wonder how much
idle
Max,
right now.
This is what's going to happen. You ready? So you got Kyrie working out with Russell Westbrook out in L.A.
Yes,
see, Laker fans do that.
Yes,
I don't know why they
Laker
would work out
fans do
together.
that.
They ain't going to be playing together.
Well, it doesn't
All right,
matter. It certainly feels good.
You got reports. You got KD and James Harden in London with Travis Scott, right, hanging out. They're on their relationship. They want to potentially play together, stories breaking out from that. You have KD working out with Jason Tatum the other day in L.A. What's going on with Boston and their relationship? And when we get to training camp, get prepared for it. Buckle on up. Because every single day, if KD doesn't show up to training camp, you're going to hear Kyrie, you're going to hear Sean Marks, you're going to hear Steve Nash have to address why KD isn't there or what's going on with the team.
How much of this
is going to get problematic?
You ain't going to hear no Kyrie talk about it because Kyrie going to be wearing the purple and gold by the end. So.
No, he's not.
Hold on. How much of this? I would bet Kyrie is going to wind up a Laker, but I'm curious about what happens with KD because
I'm not making a move with Kyrie before I know what's going on with KD.
Remember when we asked Bobby Marks, who was here, who was front office executive in the past, and he said, well, they're negotiating with Kyrie when they wouldn't just give him the max extension because he's unreliable. Okay, great player, but unreliable. How do you plan for the future with a dude who may be attached to some cause or who knows, right?
I think the unreliability came along with communication, how he communicated to the franchise what was going on.
But whatever that is,
nevertheless,
they didn't want to give him his skills
Yes.
dictate max contract extension. It's not what he got. So it's not because of how he plays basketball, right? And I asked at the time, is KD going to back this dude? Bobby Marks' guess was yes. So I said, hold up, time out. If you're in a front office and you know KD is backing this dude, would you cave to KD in that case and give Kyrie what he wanted if KD threatened? He said, yeah, in the end. So why are you playing with Kyrie's money? So to me, this looks like the outcome of playing games with Kyrie if you're the Nets. Now you have a KD problem. However, since Kyrie is signed up now, even if it's not exactly what he wanted, I wonder if that means that KD is in fact coming back. Or if that means that Kyrie does not want to play there anymore, leaves, and then KD really wants to leave.
Why are they married to Steve Nash? Like if
they're not. He tried to get rid of Steve Nash.
But they are married to Steve Nash. Joe Tsai came out and said we're committed to this team.
You're talking about Joe Tsai.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Brooklyn Nets. So if that's middle ground, right?
I don't think they are committed to Steve Nash.
I don't think they were committed to Steve Nash, but then when KD came out and said that, Joe Tsai had to pick a side. And I think he had to pick Steve Nash's side
in this case because KD's talent dictates that you should give him what he wants. However, he's mercurial. He might change his mind tomorrow. You can't plan long term on that.
Here's what I would say in terms of the Steve Nash situation. Had KD request only been Steve Nash, it probably would have been different.
Different.
But when you start talking about you do it,
you want the GM to.
It's a lot. Or if you say chop the head off of the GM and leave Steve Nash, you can't have both. Players can't. You can't. The coach is easy. That's low-hanging fruit. Right. Always. The coach for KD, oh, yeah, I'm getting rid of Steve Nash yesterday. And I'm going to hire Jay Will, as I said a week ago. If you want Jay Will, we're going to bring in Jay Will.
He overplayed his hand.
Yeah, but when you start talking about getting rid of the general manager, next you're going to be saying get rid of the president of the team and the trainer. It's just
plus, you know what else?
And Max, everybody's coming up with some kind of theory on how KD should get out. Did you hear what Andrew Bogut said the other day?
What did he say?
He said KD should just tweet "Free Hong Kong." This is what people are doing now. And isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting?
That
would do to Joe
interesting.
Tsai and the relationship
because of his business in China.
It would be.
That is interesting.
People are like, there's a lot of stuff out there how people are thinking about this thing now.
But in all honesty, though, if and I say this again, I'll say it as long as I can remember. I've been saying it as long as I can remember. When a player decides that he does not want to be with an organization, he will eventually, no matter what sport it is, he will eventually be moved.
I've been
with you 3 years now, Jay.
I know.
I've always subscribed to that.
100%.
Somebody, we've been together 3 years. Every time somebody comes up and they need to be traded, they mad or this and that.
I've always subscribed to that. In this case, I wonder what's going to happen because it's a unique situation. I wonder what's going to happen here. Kevin Durant and the drama in Brooklyn continues to dominate the headlines. The perfect pair is brought to you by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. All right, with the Eagles getting so much love in the NFC East, are we actually underselling? Are the Cowboys the Dallas Cowboys being undersold? Keyshawn J. Willimax, ESPN Radio.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
Vern in Chicago, you're on with
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max.
What's up, fellas? Max, you my guy. But right now, I'm trying to figure out what planet you on right now with that comment.